Hello scholars, today we are going to see workbook for second chapter. You have to open your workbook to page number 16 wherein you have worksheet number 4. Okay, students, I am going to solve only certain questions which I feel are tricky or having a different content. The rest of the question you have to solve by your own. Fine. So starting with the first question. There were 50,525 copies of a book printed initially. Later, the publisher printed 40,399 more copies of the book. So you have the number of the copies which are printed initially. Initially means pehle. And later there were more books. So you have to find the total number of copies of the book printed. From the total keyword, I get to know that it is a sum from addition. So starting the solution, books printed initially were 50,525 copies, and then new printed books were 40,399 copies. And altogether I have how many books printed? The addition of the two numbers. Fine. So total number of the books printed will give me the answer. Now having the place value chart, starting from the extreme right, 5 plus 9 will give me 14, 4 and 4 here and 1 carried over. 9 plus 1, 10 plus 2 will give me 12, 2 and 1 carried over. See students, I prefer to do 9 plus 1, 10 and then 2. So I take first do the addition wherein the total is 10 and then do addition. Fine. You can even do 1 plus 2 plus 9. Okay. Now from 100, 1 plus 5 plus 3 will give me 9. 0 plus 0, 0. 5 plus 4, 9. So my total books printed are 90,924. And I will have my answer statement, that is 90,924 copies of books were printed. Fine. Now moving on to the second question of the second part of the same question. It says that if 12,570 copies of the books are unsold, इतनी books थी print करके रखी थी, so इतनी book में से इतनी books were unsold. How many copies of the book have been sold till now? So I have to find sold copies. Fine. So I know that this is a sum from subtraction. Solution, we'll start. Printed books are 90,924 copies and unsold books are 12,570 copies. So to find out the sold books, I have to subtract the two. Yes, sold copies will be given by subtraction. And here we go with the place value chart. 4 minus 0 is 4. 2 minus 7 not possible. So borrow next door. 9 changes to 8 and 2 changes to 12. Now 12 minus 7 will give me 5. 8 minus 5 will give me 3. Now 0 minus 2 not possible. So borrowing next door. 9 will change to 8 and 0 will change to 10. See students, here this sum is the example of stopping at 0. You are not going across the 0 to borrow. Okay, so it's 10. So 10 minus 2 will give me 8. 8 minus 1 will give me 7. So I'll write the sold copies were 78,354 copies. And our answer statement will be, till now 78,354 copies of the books are sold. Clear with it? Moving on to the next question from the same page. It's 2A. Okay. In a particular year, Nainital received 39,033 visitors in January. Okay. The number of visitors in February was 28,754. Now, students, I find here some grammatical mistake. Can you find out the number of visitors in February was 28,754? यहाँ क्या आएगा? Where आएगा? Because many visitors are there, no? It's not a single one. Fine. So you have visitors in January and visitors in February. तो क्या ढूंढना है? हाउ मेनी मोर विजिटर्स वुड हैव मेड द नंबर इक्वल टू दैट ऑफ जनवरी. सो दे आर सेइंग दैट फेब्रुवरी में कितने और ज्यादा विजिटर्स होने चाहिए ताकि they are equal to the visitors in January. Fine. So I can guess out that this is a sum from subtraction. Okay. So starting with the solution, visitors in January were 39,033. Visitors in February were 28,754. And more visitors in February we can find out by subtracting the two numbers. Okay. So going to the place value chart. Starting from the extreme right, 3 minus 4, not possible. Borrow next door, 3 will change to 2 and 3 will change to 13. 13 minus 4 will give me 9. 2 minus 5, not possible. Borrow next door, 0 is there. Now 0 will say, I don't have any number. So borrow next door. 9 will change to 8. Now you are going across to give the number to the tens. So this is example of moving across the 0. Hence 0 will change to 9. Okay. And this 2 will change to 12. Fine. 12 minus 5 will give me 7. 9 minus 7 will give me 2. 8 minus 8, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. Okay. So more visitors in February were 10,279. And my answer statement, 10,279 more visitors in February would equal to visitors in January. This statement means अगर February में 10,279 more और visitors आते तो February के visitors January के visitors के बराबर होते. Okay. Now moving on to the second part. Estimate the difference of visitors between January and February to nearest 1,000. Fine. Now I have to estimate each number and then do the calculation. So my first number is 39,033. When rounded off to the nearest 1,000, it gives me 39,000. And 28,754 rounded to the nearest 1,000 will give me 29,000. Both are rounded up. Okay. So the difference will be 10,000. Fine. And my answer statement will be approximately there is a difference of 10,000 visitors between January and February. Okay. Students, here I want to make it clear that in estimation, both the numbers should be estimated to the same number. That is, if you are estimating the first number to nearest 10, do that to the second number also. ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि first number को you have done to the nearest 10 and the second number you have done to the nearest 100. Fine. And the other thing is, you have to estimate each number and then do the operation, that is addition or subtraction or multiplication or division, anything. Fine. At your level it's so. But in the real life, when you go to DMart or when you go to shopping or so, each numbers are not estimated. The total is estimated. But this, as in this stage, the estimation is introduced to your level. Your textbook says that you have to estimate each number and then do the operation. Fine. Now moving on to the next page, that is workbook page number 17. We have worksheet 5 and it consists of mental maths. Okay. So we will solve in the mental maths way only. We are not going to have pen, pencil and place value chart. Okay. We will do in our mind. Fine. So the question is third. So I think first and second would be easier and I hope you can do that. Starting with the question, 29 plus 3 is equal to dash plus 2. Now see students, 3 is reduced by 1. Okay, 2 here. And hence I will add 2 here. I will add 1 to 29. Fine, so it will change to 30. So 29 plus 3 will give 32 and 30 plus 2 will give me 32. Fine. Now the next question is, if 18 plus 18 is 36, then 18 plus 19 would be what? So here the second number is increased by 1 and hence it is 19. So I'll increase the answer by 1. 36 will change to 37. Okay. Now fifth, we have 9 plus 7 is equal to 10 plus 7 whole bracket and minus 1. Is this true or false? Now see students, 7 is as it is 7 and 10 minus 1 will give me 9. So the answer is same, 9 plus 7. Okay, so this statement is true. Fine. The next question we have 6. 7 plus 9 is equal to 9 plus 1 plus 6. Whether it is true or false. So 9 is as it is 9 and 7 is broken down to 6 plus 1. Okay, so the answer will be same and my answer will be true. The next one, 8 added to an even number will be an even number. Is it true or false? See, 8 is the even number. If even number is added to the even number, the answer will always be a even number. So this statement is also true. Fine. Here we come to the end of our second chapter and we have seen solved almost all the things from the textbook and the workbook. I hope you got the second chapter. Okay, now in the next video we will start with a new chapter. Till then, do your practice well, students.